Hey, what's up? In this video, I want to tell you about a few techniques that I've developed that I think make for a great foundation to editing to music. Rule 1 is to dance while you edit. This might sound a little funny, but ultimately you want your visuals to reflect the energy of the music that you're editing to. More specifically, you want to make sure that your cuts are on beat. Cut, 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 cut. Okay, so a little later I'll show you in the editing software exactly how we're going to make sure our cuts land on those beats. Rule 2 is to make sure that your story shifts on the one beat. The one beat is a musical theory term, and this rule requires a little bit more understanding about how songs are structured. However, don't be alarmed. This is very, very basic music theory. For the most part, every song is created at 4 beats per measure. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So let's say we're making a montage of somebody eating a donut. In the story, we're going to start with seeing the donut and then transition to shots of the person actually eating the donut. First, I want to show you the raw shots that we're going to be editing. Now let's see how it looks if we shift to the eating part of the story on the 4 beat. This is what I do not recommend. You can see how this doesn't feel quite right because I start eating the donut and then the music shifts. Now let's see what happens if we make that story shift on the 1 beat. In this clip, you can see how the progression of the story better matches the progression of the song. The third rule is to introduce quick cuts on rapid beats. Almost every genre of music has these moments of rapid tempo, and you can use those beats to make really cool effects. Let's tell that same story about eating the donut, but this time a lot faster. You can see how we use those quick beats to move the story forward a lot faster. Now that you understand the concepts, let me show you on the computer how easy it is to make sure that your edits are on beat. Let's start by dragging in our song. Every decent editing software will allow you to look at the waveform of the song. So here in Premiere Pro, I can expand the audio track, zoom in, and really start to get a good view of the audio waveform. You can see that there are spikes throughout the track. 99% of the time, those spikes are going to be your beat. Let's take a listen. So here's the first slower cut sequence I created. You can see how my clips line up perfect with the audio waveform spikes. I can use my back and forth arrow to actually hear which frame the beat is on. And now that also applies here where I did the more rapid cuts. Often with rapid music elements, the spike in the audio waveform isn't quite as clear. But using the forward and backward arrows, you can usually identify where the hit is without too much trouble. It took me a lot of trial and error to figure these rules out, but for the most part, it's the foundation of my editing style. As always, please join the conversation by commenting or liking, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.